Well, here we are again. Part 2 of the destination. The last safari, the last game drive, the last walk on the beach, whatever you want to call it. So this is going to be a bit of a short lecture. It's not going to be much now. We've covered all our bases and we've basically much gone where you wanted to go. We're just going to retread our steps a bit and just pick up where we left off. Okay, so let's go. Yes, we will return to this amazing world, the spiritual destination of your inner migration and completion of your safari to the soul. The amazing world of the natural world, the spiritual destination of your inner migration and completion of your safari to your soul. We've learned a lot, discovered even more, and mapped out a route in this natural environment, both without and within ourselves. And on the way we asked a few fundamental questions. First one, wilderness. What is it? What is wilderness? As I said before about the urban birder, sits in Hyde Park studying all the birds and the bees and the plants in the middle of London, traffic all around him. The wilderness is in his soul, as opposed to a person out on safari in the middle of the Masai Mara or wherever, listening to a Walkman, completely oblivious to the natural world around him. The wilderness is not in his soul or her soul. What is wilderness? It's in your soul. Come to the strength of a lion but the innocence of a child. That is wilderness. What is power? Not exerting your will over others, but to have all senses and perceptions in tune with the natural environment. That is power. Not exerting your will over others, but to have all senses and perceptions in tune with the natural environment. Some of the most powerful people I know have been witch doctors, shamans, because they have power that is internal. And it's a power that's not of this world, or of this society, we should say. What is knowledge? The awareness. Knowledge is the awareness and inner workings of the natural world that is in direct contact with your soul and spirit, fueled by wisdom and learning. The more you learn, the more you know, the more you gain knowledge, which is power. There's one thing they told us in the bush when I first started working there as a safari guide. They said, out here you never graduate and you are always a student. That is so true. You might go up in a few grades from grade 1 to grade 5, but you will never graduate. You are always a student. And the more you learn, the more powerful you get in your spirit and in your soul. What is the destination? The age or blueprint of the existence beyond our five senses, familiar to indigenous people and the driving force of the natural world. That's the destination. The blueprint of the existence beyond our five senses. And it's familiar to indigenous people. And it's the driving force of the natural world. Well, that's it. The journey's over. Here we are, driving back to the lodge now. This safari is over. Lights shine on the doors, leading to the restaurant and bars that form our natural physical world. Familiar places that we know, and is the tapestry of our existence. But whilst we're out there in the jungle, in the bush, in the beach of our soul, and in the bush, we brought something back with us, something we did not have when we left. And that's not just photographs. No longer is the bush, jungle, beach, sea, whatever, a threatening place. No longer is our soul an unknown territory, barely perceived and unknown. No, now it is a place to find power, peace, and deep instincts have been stirred into wakefulness. ready to enhance your life in so many ways. We are now on our own beach. Same ocean, but our own individual beach, with waves breaking around our ankles. We gaze out over the ocean, suddenly aware now of other lands and civilizations that were previously unknown. Occasionally we see ships in the distance. Ships are also coming to port, each one bringing its own name and culture from the land it came from. Those ships are the churches, the temples, the rituals, the people we meet who have been on this journey and are itching to carry on. There were people in the Reunion Island where we used to live who have never seen the sea, locked in by huge mountain peaks. In a way, we were the same. We had never seen the ocean of spirituality and multi-dimensions that is the natural world, locked in, as it were, by the mountains of conditioning and society. Now, after scaling those mountains or cutting them down, we stand on our own beach and gaze out over a reality so huge and vast that for the first time our soul begins to wonder, our soul begins to think, our soul breaks free, our mind starts to rewire itself, and our spirit is unlocked. Feel the waves of an unconstrained mind break over your soul. Feel the waves of an unconstrained mind break over your soul. I'll say that again. Feel the waves of an unconstrained mind break over your soul. In actual fact, there was no journey. You have always been here. The safari was a realization that you just did not know it. There was no journey, you've always been there. Coming home to a place you'd never been before. This safari this safari was a realization that you just did not know it. And that was the reason and the conclusion of this inner migration, this safari to the soul. So I bid you goodbye, bid you kwaheri, I bid you sayonara, hambagasli. God bless you all. And should I find your tracks in the bush, I will not follow you, as you are on your own journey, and the bush, the beach, the jungle, the natural world is speaking to you as it spoke and continues to speak to me. Goodbye. Well, that's it. I bid you all farewell. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for saying what I've got to say. And as I said before, I'm Bagashli. Sayonara. And thank you for listening. Bye for now.